Welcome back to the Asia Hub. Actually, the summit. We're back with the last game of the lower bracket playoffs between Navi versus Navi, and well, we had two very one-sided games. First game, Navi getting clowned on. Second game, Navi getting clowned on. So
this is an elimination match. Loser
goes home.
Exits the tournament.
Loser stays around the house, and well, winner gets to fight Vici, DK, or what's the last team? Is there any more teams?
EG.
Oh, EG. Yep. So I think winner fights EG.
Right.
Yeah. Winner fights EG. They'll go against the Sad Boys and then possibly up versus Vici or DK. But it's still one more game, and it's 90-10 odds for you guys that have bet items. Good luck. Hope you have bet on the right side. If you bet Navi Classic, you're not winning a lot anyway. So we'll see. Is the draft ready? I don't know. But we're going to be jumping right into that. And we see Bad Rider banned. So right where he needs to be. Along with Wisp, like you said.
We did the coin flip, and it looks like US won it. And they also opted for first pick. So it will be a Radiant Lycanthrope. That hero managed to escape.
Well, Radiant Lycan has a problem winning, actually.
Most of the time. I've seen Nard do okay with it. I think I've seen him do it better than the other teams. They kind of do the same thing, except they put out a lot more early aggression than other teams. So they really go all out with the 4 and 5 early and just kind of leave Snaking to his own devices, and just let him split push around the map. So if they lose the fight, at least they'll get a tower. If they win the fight and get a tower, it snowballs out of hand very, very quickly. So Navi, third game in a row, they will pick up the Doombringer.
And they pick up the tree. So this is the protect the towers that you speak of. I mean, Lycan, if he doesn't destroy a tower one shot, he chips it down pretty hard. So this makes his job a little bit tougher, and it allows Havos to be a little bit more wild. So they pick up the Doom again.
I think wild both games.
Yeah, the first game it didn't pay off so well, but the thing about the Doom pickup here, it's pretty flexible. I think most players on Navi can play it. So I think they're just snatching.
Doom's not a hard hero though. Anyone can play it.
He gets rich fast too. So they snatch it up just for the sake of snatching it up. DK has this habit of taking it nowadays. I think they have done a little bit of homework. So
I think most of the times I've seen Snaking play Lycan, it's been a mid Lycan, and Korok has been in the safe lane. I think a couple games I've seen it was a Mirana, so maybe they'll pick up that. Mirana's just your nice 4 on 5 hero, backup carry in case Lycan doesn't pull through, and doesn't need too many items. So Mirana 45% picked. 30% picked by Navi.
Mirana pickers. But
Mirana pickers.
Lycan, do we see a cheese coming out here from Navi US? Or do you want to just sit back and not actually go all in with this Lycan pick?
Well, they're running low on time. They're burning through most of their... so going with the tanky route. So this was their solution the first game to a Doombringer, was just, hey, we're gonna have Bristleback run up in front. If you want to doom him, so be it. We'll probably still win the fight. If you don't, we'll stack up Quill Sprays, we'll find your initiators and your weak supports, and we'll probably still win the fight. So going with that route. At the same time, it's with a Lycanthrope though, so not your ideal 5-man ball setup from Narvi, but still going with what worked for them in game 1 minus the same like early draft with the Enchantress Disruptor.
Yeah, and they learned from their lessons this time. They'll ban out the Ancient Apparition. Don't want to get Ice Blast when you don't need to, and I think one of the best counters to Lycan actually in terms of a man fight would, well, in this case not a man fight, but it would be Naga. And Naga is just, most of his spells just do well against Lycan. The net is extremely strong, but when you have Doom, I guess you don't need that if you can prevent him from shapeshifting. But I still like the Naga pick. I don't think Navi has played Naga in a while, so
not too many teams have played Naga. I think I've seen it one time this tournament.
Yeah. But even in the pro scene, most teams have not been playing Naga much, apart from EG, where RTZ plays that carry Naga Siren. But that's the netless Siren as well. And this time they banned Disruptor. It looks like a little bit of respect to Fog.
Yeah, they're still missing both of their supports, and not really sure what they're going with this game. Bristleback often paired up with Dazzle, I'd say, one of the more common ones. They could also go for an Abaddon if they want a little bit of protection from the Doombringer, but it also seems like they need like do stuff supports that can run around, get a couple kills, pick off some towers, and those two aren't the greatest at that. Dazzle's alright.
Yeah, they ban out the Timbersaw. Okay, and Invoker for Dandy again. So I don't know. They should be looking for a hero to burn through 3 armor now. So I don't know. Do they go for a Darkseer? Because you did mention that they run like in middle, so there's still an option for Darkseer.
Yeah, I think Brax will be playing the offlane Bristle though. So
Oh, okay.
unfortunately,
Slark?
Slark doesn't fare that well versus Doom, and
No
I
one
think,
fares well versus Doom.
yeah,
Actually.
that's true.
Except for Wraith King.
He fares worse than normal heroes.
Hey,
though.
Wraith King is a good idea. I mean, the DPS from Flame, the Wraith Fire can eat through armor.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
good.
doubt they'll do it though because there's an Invoker on the other side.
Yeah.
Quas Wex Invoker more likely
Yeah.
than not, but could easily be Quas Extort. So
They are going back for the old Shadow Demon Mirana, Shadow Demon Kunkka. That they might run Kunkka again. I think they are gonna run Kunkka again and be greedy.
I hope not.
Yeah, they are gonna run Kunkka again. Mirana will be banned. Mirana won't be banned because the ban stage is over. But I don't know. Maybe snatch picked here by Navi. But
I think they'd much rather go for a Marana than a Kunkka. Kunkka is
there you go, snatch pick. So Kunkka,
snatched indeed.
Kunkka. I don't know. Korok might not be feeling too good about it now. Doom is tied with Enchantress for the third most picked hero at the Summit Finals with a record of 7-4.
So looking at the hexagons a little bit, we see Narvi, strongest is push, mostly because of the Lycanthrope. Everything else seems to be fairly mediocre. Navi's draft a little bit more flexible. They have a decent amount of team fight, decent amount of disable, and very good gank with the Marana on their side. So yeah, I think that was a block pick indeed. Narvi running pretty short on time, 20 seconds including reserve, so that's ticking down right now. They need another support. I think Dazzle would be a very easy pick for them right now. And
the
then they
Dazzle
can-
Shadow Demon is the standard.
Yeah, they could easily do like an old school Shadow Demon Dazzle, or
Bristleback.
Shadow Demon Dazzle and Naga.
Ooh.
Sanking's good. Gives them a lot of nice AoE, very good 4-on-5 hero, and
I don't know. Sand King versus Invoker Tree. Sand King doesn't do that well against Tree. I don't know. I just have this feeling he doesn't.
yeah,
Because-
at the same time they can play passively though. They can just
Yeah.
wait and get farmed up. And Navi, as you saw last game, they didn't draft that much late game. They typically don't like drafting that much late game. So if you want to play passively and out farm and force Navi to come to you because they know they'll lose late, then that's an option that Navi can go for.
So Dandy Evoker, it's Puppy Tree. Yeah, Puppy Tree.
So they're actually scared of the Weaver. Surprised that they are. Doom counters them pretty well, and I think that'd probably be the highest priority Doom target if Narvi were to go for the Weaver pick.
Oh, they
And
banned Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor Tree is pretty ridiculous. They have double heal, very good synergy with their ultimates too, and pretty effective roaming duo in the early game. I like the
Yeah. Then and Navi has been known to pick it, so it's a Havos Mirana and it's a Phonic Doom this time, I think. There you go. So it's a Phonic Doom.
So easy Bane Potom. Are they actually going to be able to kill a Bristleback in the safe lane? Probably not. If he skills up Bristleback very, very early, we'll see how the block goes. As for last pick for Narvi, they need a carry. Murano would have been really good for them, but it's been banned out, so just
Kunkka.
looking for a safe lane farmer for
Kunkka.
most likely Korok. Kunkka? I don't
Yeah.
think it'll be Kunkka, though.
No.
If they want to put Lycan in the safe lane, I think they can, but from what I've seen, they usually don't
They
put it in
should
the safe.
cheese it. Go Silencer.
Silencer would be really good.
Yeah. But no one picked Silencer. Only Empire and recently DK.
MVP Phoenix.
Okay, this changes things. Aggressive tri lane, safe lane, Brewmaster, and Lycan mid. Yes.
Nah, they won't aggro try. I've seen them run dual off lane before, so they might do that.
Okay.
But we'll see.
I don't know.
If anything,
it looks greedy.
It does look a little bit greedy.
Lycan mid is unimpressive. It's not really impressive against Invoker as well.
I think they'll put Korok's mid, Lycan's safe lane with this.
Oh
and
yeah,
Brax in the
they
off.
can always do that now.
Yeah, I think that's the safest bet for them, and just have Shadow Demon and Sand King play greedier in their own jungle. So Kiroki will be playing the Bane, Puppy on the Treant Protector, so they'll probably do aggro try on the side of Navi. Actually, I think they can do that.
Panda's gonna have a lot of trouble this game actually. There is EMP, there is Grip, there is Doom. That's a lot of shit to deal with, so he's gonna be careful here. So we're gonna jump into the game and run through our teams. On the Radiant side, we have is that Navi Classic?
Narvi.
No, Narvi. So is Narvi gonna have Lycan played by Snaking, so it's gonna be taking the hard carry role this time. We're gonna have T-Ban 1437 on that. Shadow Demon, we have Sand King.
Fogged.
Yeah, played by Fox. We have Korok playing the Brewmaster. And we have, well, Brax going on the off lane as Bristleback.
And opposite side, we have Navi hailing from Ukraine and Estonia. We have Puppy on the Treant Protector. Dendi taking up the Invoker, classic Blades of Attack on him. Havost with the Priestess of the Moon. Kuroki playing the Mirana, shortly followed by Funnick on the Doombringer.
Funnick Doom. It's a real treat to watch.
So it looks like they've already placed one Observer Ward a little bit to the right. Won't block any spawns, but it will keep some eyes on the supports. I fully expect Narvi to have both their supports in a safe lane so they can see when they roam about. Nightmare already skilled up by Bane, setting up for an arrow, and Narvi don't even want to get close to that. So
aggressive trialing for Navi, and they leave Funnick to get some space to farm with the Brewmaster. That will open up space for the Brew as well.
So it looks like they're actually pulling audible and switching things up. Brax was headed off to the offlane before, but now that they see that all of Navi has invaded their jungle, expecting a tri-lane and dumping Brax there. So I think it's a pretty good trade for them.
It's a nice rune to have. Is he going to give it to Dendi though? No. He's going to take it for himself. Dendi has to block the Karam. So it's going to be Lycan versus the Invoker middle in the end again. So
Lycan keeps getting hit with a nerf stick too. Howl 12 to 10 and a little bit less damage, but still pretty good pick. And
well, Invoker will not be able to contest last hits for the first few levels anyway.
Yeah, 48 damage on him is pretty darn low.
And Howl level 1, so that's gonna help. It's gonna help Snaking. But no, he gets denied, just as we said it. So
and Shadow Demon is in the off lane too. So, well,
yeah, and Lycan can actually make use of ganking supports because of Howl. It's something like an Ancient Apparition's Chilling Touch. When you Howl and you just get some chain stuns going. And with the Soul Catcher, you can try and get a kill on Dendi, but you'll need to bring Dust or Sentries. But
so it looks like Puppy roaming around the enemy jungle, headed towards mid at the moment. Snaking could be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
Boots first, Treant Protector. Snaking is down the hill too.
Oh, Cold Snap, and as your Leech Seed's gonna follow up the Leech Seed with the Boots first Treant. They're gonna punch him now, they're not gonna go for it. Do you think? I think he could have gonna get a kill. It would have died.
Style Shield, too strong, man. Quas Invoker doesn't actually do that much damage at this point, but still putting out some pressure on Snaking. He will have his bottle if he's going for it very, very shortly.
One more last hit, and he will have it. But this dual lane on the Doom is actually is it effective? Is it dual? Is it really pressuring him that much? The Shadow Demon Panda, it's okay, and he's got Frost Armor as well. This is a good creep for Doom to get.
Yeah, I don't think they can kill him, especially not under the tower.
8 armor is just amazing. I think Shadow Demon will do better at the bottom lane now. Panda can hold his own. He's losing XP because the Shadow Demon's sapping.
So Kuroki trying to babysit on the bottom lane. Looks like the ward will be dewarded, so this will make life a little bit easier for Fogged, who is level 1 with Boots first.
And Cold Snap gonna be pushing back the Lycan dogs. Gonna check out the rune.
No smokes on the support of Navi, and no eyes on the bottom for Narvi too, so they really don't have any clue where Kuroki and Puppy are. So Snaking could potentially be in a lot of danger coming up soon.
Right, the Bane now gets an Invis. That could set up a possible first blood, I think. Is there any vision for the Radiant over the rune?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. So no vision over the rune, and this Bane is potentially gonna get some big plays here. Cold Snap doing absolutely nothing, tickling the Lycan there.
Fox is chilling the side there, maybe looking for someone else to overextend, but leeching some levels. Brax staying in the back, pulling some creeps. So Navi looking to play very, very aggressively. They have the Treant Protector with Boots first, looking to get some kills, but unable to find anything. But still, they're controlling the jungle. They're controlling Sand King. Sand King isn't able to stack and pull and farm with Sandstorm. Snaking also playing very, very scared, huddled close to his T1 and scouting and farming with his wolves instead. He will see Kuroki Invis has expired. A little bit of wolf feedage, but perfectly okay. Initiation out on top.
Frost Armor.
He's too strong.
Yeah, 8 armor is just super good. And now he's gonna go back and actually beat away at the Brewmaster. The Brewmaster is gonna be pretty tanky as well. Stout Shield as well as the Brawler. Yeah, makes him pretty hard to kill himself. But Dendi doing pretty good in the mid lane. He's got 15 last hits over the Lycan's 11. And it's all because of the support rotations as well. Staying off the map, just making the snaking fear for his life in the middle lane.
At the same time, Narvi's not really suffering in terms of XP on top. Looks like Doombringer and Korok almost like very close to same experience. Not really sure why Hovost is so underfarmed in that aspect.
Yeah, 1437. He's got pretty much no items, just a bunch of tangos in his inventory, and he doesn't really try to make for it anyway. The wolves deny the regen rune. The supports haven't been ganking that much for the Narvi. The Sand King Shadow Demon is actually pretty good. The disruption can close the gap for your Sand King.
So do you think they should be hooking up 1437 and Sand King, or
yeah, they should at least try once. I mean,
yeah, they're doing okay. It seems like Doom's not getting that much out of top lane. He only has 8 CS, and he is forced to play in a very defensive posture, not even being able to come up close to creeps.
Yeah, still they could have gone on Dandy early on. I feel they would have been.
Quaswag's pretty hard to gank though.
Yeah, they just need dust, I think, and they should be able to get him with the Lycan right click damage, maybe with Soul Catcher. He could try.
So as Mod is pointing out, Train Protector's still level 1 5 minutes into the game, and this is part of the thing about going in an aggro try. You don't get any kills.
No living armor as well.
Yeah, no living armor indeed.
So a little bit of do going on here. The stacks have been started, so Sand King's gonna get some gold, and we'll start working towards his Blink Dagger.
They know that tree's there though.
Proper farm Sand Kings can get the dagger by 8 also, and oh, are they gonna catch Puppy here? The Bane is sitting at the back there. They get disrupted, and I think Puppy might actually die here. They sleep the Panda, they get a Barrel Strike across, and now there comes the Doom Phonics here, but a clap will come across. That's your first blood. Korok first blood. EMP in the middle. All of them won't catch anyone. It will catch Panda, but it's not high level enough to do enough damage. And oh, the flames will bring him down, and they lose 2 heroes for first blood. But no, that was denied to the neutrals as well. So 1 for 1 and first blood to Panda. Panda comes out ahead. He's gonna rush a Blink Dagger, maybe go back for Arcanes, do you think?
At the same time, Train Protector is really far behind now. It wasn't able to pick up any experience for those kills, and still sitting at level 1, 6 minutes in. And you talked about how Train Protector is pretty good versus Lycan, but if he doesn't have any levels in living armor this early, or this late rather, then I don't know.
Barking up the wrong tree. Oh, there's the Doom on Panda. Are they gonna be able to kill him is the question. The Barrel Strike could come. Nope. Just a zoning Doom. Warning shot here from Phonic, and gonna be pushing the Panda away. He should not take over.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but yeah, Puppy should have sat in lane, get some XP instead of hang around.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leech any XP from Doom or Invoker though. I guess it would have been better for him to soak XP in the offlane for the Mirana. But at the same time, they were trying to contest those stacks constantly from Narvi. So I think it was a smart move from Fog to rotate to the offlane and just ignore the 2 supports and force them to come to him instead of just interrupting the jungle and the stacks. Because that's exactly what they were expecting from Sand King. So he's level 4.
Well, Havos has gone for face boots, so... And it's got a circlet as well as a ring. It does go into a Ring of Aquila. He's not gone for Midas just yet. I don't think he has gone for Midas. So
overall, gold-wise, Navi probably a little bit ahead. They have the Doombringer with the Devour. They're doing pretty good in terms of CS, but experience, I think, is still where they suffer very heavily. Korok able to take out that double stack, almost level 6 on him.
And the first blood does really speed up his Blink Dagger. So they could make some things happen. I mean, there's a lot of counterplay that could be coming up from Navi, but like we said, the Treant is not level 6, so there'll be no overgrowth for quite a while. And you have to rely on Tornado and EMP for most of the defense for now. But Lycan's not making any moves towards towers just yet.
He doesn't need to. Once Panda hits level 6, I think enough pressure will be out on Navi that Snaking can do whatever he wants. Go for the early Flash, do the early Roshan. Kuroki will be spotted out, Snaking, sitting behind Fog looking for a stun. And
it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Well, Dendy's a little bit too close for their comfort too. Bristleback, no points in Goo yet. Level 6, farming decently compared to the Mirana. And Korok is level 6.
No, they're going to Primal Split. Go after Phonic. It could get a kill here. The Fire Spirit actually will get the kill. The Barrel Strike will come, and they will punch him down. That's a Doom down. And that's a Puppy. Level 2 as well. The big dog comes in, and he goes into Moonlight Shadow. He will survive. They will clear up the creep wave, and that's going to be a tier 1 tower. They're going to transition this pretty perfectly here. So Na'Vi taking an early lead here, first blood, as well as the first tower kill.
Yeah, and they were prepared for the sentries too, expecting the Moonlight Shadow to come out. So very well played by Na'Vi, taking out a tower, and they're not really getting too much else around the map. Dendy is free farming mid, but he was doing already okay before versus the Lycanthrope, and in the bottom lane, Bristleback still getting his farm on too, even after being pressured by 2 heroes.
Arcane's for Sand not going for that jungle Sand where you go 3-3 at level 6 and just sandstorm the whole wave, get a Blink Dagger. Goes for Arcane instead, tries to support his team. Brewmaster will take up that early Blink.
That's really early for an off-lane Brew.
Yeah.
9 minutes on him. Funnick smoke ganks bottom, but will not find anyone, and it's going to reveal before he pops out. So now Na'Vi, they just need to look for really opportunistic ganks every time with the Panda ultimate and then take a tower on the back of that. And if they can keep doing that, not take too much damage from Doom, keep the supports on Na'Vi under level, they should be pretty good heading into mid-game.
Sand King.
Secure
Oh,
Rouge.
good Sandstorm there. The Dust as well. I don't think they can kill him though unless they grip him. There's going to be disruption as well. The Sleep will actually removes a lot of the Doom's damage. And now Funnick's going to be in a lot of trouble. The Blink, the Clap is going to smash him down. Level 1 living armor is no use at all at this point. And he's going to be drunk as well. Bristleback going to chase him. No goo though, but the Quill Spray should be enough. The Shadow Poison will take him over with the Soul Catcher. So that's a good kill. And there's a Blink forward as well. The Brewmaster continues on to the onto the Bane Elemental. And gonna get a
the crits!
Not
he could have
gonna
gone.
continue. And well, that's going to be an EMP. Shadow Demon's going to walk right into that T-Button out of mana.
So, same thing. They don't even need to use Brewmaster ult for this one.
Yeah. It doesn't. They don't have it as well, and I was about to say they should push mid here and go for Roshan. I think they can.
Well, they don't need to force the issue yet. Like they still have to worry about Tornado EMP in case they're grouped around the Roshan pit, but they can easily just take another fight with Brewmaster ultimate, and Korok is just a force to reckon with at this point, and he just has Blink Dagger way too early. Doom, theoretically a decent counter for Panda, but when he has the mobility and he's this farmed and over-leveled, doesn't really do that much, so Havosa's going to have his work cut out for him.
Yeah, Puppy desperately trying to catch up in terms of levels. He's 3-3 on the scoreboard, but I'm sure the gold graph is in favor of Na'Vi right now, as you can see. 2.5k. Dandy is still farming pretty well, he's not died just yet, so at least that's going for them. Havos as well has not died, and the Ring of Aquila now, they're gonna force out issue in middle lane. Brax is sitting around as invisible to timeout in about 15 seconds. So is he gonna run up at them? Is there goo? There's no goo though. He goes in there. There's Quills right in front. There's a well-placed tornado. That's gonna slow things down. There's a good clap. Is there gonna be dust? No dust. And surprising actually against the Mirana.
Yeah, at this
they
point
came from base. They could have brought dust.
It might even be worth it for them to pick up a gem very early, dealing with Moonlight Shadow and a tree and Ghost Walk.
Yeah. And Funnick might be careful here. The Sandstorm goes on. Gonna stop this creep push. It's level 3 Sandstorm actually, skimping on the Barrel Strike for now.
That was a really nice tornado coming out from Dendy. Though he got the Sand King. If Sand King had caught him out, it would have been two possibly dead after that fight.
And now they go for the smoke. They have the Brewmaster ulti ready, and score is still 3-3.
Na'Vi's still not in the clear yet. They still need to capitalize on kills a little bit, make sure that snaking is protected by just putting pressure all around the map. Regen Rune will spawn top, and snaking, this is just what they love to do. 4 on 5, use Brewmaster ultimate, keep getting towers, and Navi still...
Puppy's gonna walk right into the hunting squad, and he is so done. Soul Catcher as well. No need for that. Clap. Yep, their clap.
That's pretty good for Navi, I'd say. A smoke gank to kill the most underleveled
catch
hero.
Funnick as well. If they catch Funnick, it's not worth it now. They're not gonna pursue him. In case there's a counter gang with the Doom as well, there's gonna be an EMP. Lycan in a lot of trouble. There's no dog form, so he could be in trouble here. But the Cold Snap is doing no damage at all. The sap comes out. Avos with the arrow gets him right in the backside. So it goes down 4-4. Not bad. A carry for a support is not too bad actually.
Yeah, not bad at all. I don't know if they use a smoke there, but usually you'll see Lycanthropes try and scout those out with the Wolves beforehand. And Dendy going the same build he went with the other game with the Force Staff coming up. Havos cannot walk in Doom. They still had to do with Brewmaster Ultimate. And this tower under a lot of pressure. Fog closing in on his Blink Dagger too.
Yeah, and once he gets it, it's going to be pretty troublesome for them to deal with here. So EMP, it's a very weirdly placed EMP. I think he was expecting them to just run that side.
Korok looking like he wants to jump in right now.
Yeah. Is he going to though, is the question. It could be dangerous. There he goes. Clap right in there. The Purge will land on Dandy, but Dandy got the 4 staff already. But Puppey, finally level 6. He will have the Overgrowth ready, but I think Puppey will be the sacrificial lamb here. The Epicenter coming out as well, just for 1 Treant kill. They're going to slow down Funnick a little bit. Didn't catch him at the tail end of it. The arrow will fly. It will land on the Doom target. Will get chopped down. The Sand King goes down. The Shadow Demon as well. That's a good Barrel Strike. Lands on all 3. Navi taking some heavy losses here, but now on the way out is Korok, and he will fall. The Star Storm gonna be just enough damage. Fog gonna scuttle his way out. He gets shot once. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He does have level 4 in Barrel Strike. He's got a Barrel Strike into the trees. Dandy will spot him out, and Dandymon, is he gonna get the tornado on the right side? Yep, no, they see him. They see him. They gonna stand the Sandstorm. There's your Dust. There's a Cold Snap as well. He does pop his... No, he does pop his stat. Nope. The stick charge does get the Barrel Strike 1 second away from that, but he gets his brain sapped out. So that's gonna be 6 and 8. Navi coming back pretty well from that bad engagement, and the courier was sniped. Oh, rip courier.
Yeah, it was a little bit deep. They don't want to be diving past towers. They should just go on towers, force Navi to come to them. They can't let Brewmaster get doomed, but when you're fighting 4 on 5 like that, you don't want to overextend. So I think Navi were playing pretty well up until that point. That should even out the graphs a lot.
Yeah, Mechanism is on the way for Brax here. So he really needs it. He has been safe farming, but surprised to see him no mech just yet. He came out to fight a little bit earlier. So
yeah, and still Narvi haven't really been trying to take out Roshan too. Is Snaking going standard? Vlad's into Necro.
No, Threats first,
Vlad's
but most likely gonna be Necro.
He really wants to get that Roshan though.
Yeah, he should get it sometime soon. He's got double damage as well. He could actually get this pretty easily, but a smoked up Dandy as well as a Bane gonna be coming here. Now the Moonlight Shadow might have been seen in the middle lane. Oh, Lycan could be in trouble. The Tornado could start things off. We'll have to see. It's gonna be pretty close. The dog form goes and he says, "Up, never mind. We force out the ultimate. We're gonna back off right away." Lycan even pops his double damage, looking to turn it around, but nope. Sand King very close to his dagger now. 1 more creep, 2 more.
They have an Observer Ward there. Brax and Fuck could be in a little bit of trouble here.
There's no blink on Funnick. I don't think they can kill him.
Ooh, they're staying right outside of vision too.
EMP gonna cold snap the Lycan. The Lycan's gonna burn all his mana. The Howl will come out earlier, so he's gonna be able to do some damage to the tower. But the tier 1, I think it will fall here. Do they have TPs? Nope, they don't have TPs. So maybe tier 1 tower falls on bomb lane. I think it will. The double damage Lycan. They're not gonna defend this. Maybe go for a trade up top. You can see Havos as well as Bane just camping around.
Yeah, Sand King, he has to have his Blink Dagger by now. It's
oh, good deny. So at least that's one thing. Thinks about the Doom. Thinks twice about it. Good arrow. Gonna land on the Sand King. That's Fox life. Gonna get crushed by that Doombringer. So Funnick gonna get a nice kill for himself. 6 and 9 now. And Havos.
Still, I don't really see Navi being able to put any pressure on Narvi's towers. So that they're getting kills here and there. They're getting a little bit of momentum, but still the important objectives, Roshan, towers, not going to be available to them for some time to come. And their late game's not that good. Havos is the highest farmed hero in the game, though. Going with a Midas Maelstrom attack speed build. Lycanthrope pretty far behind, I'd say 1400 gold. And Invoker, the Quaswelk especially, not your terrible late game threat. So going again, same build, 4-staff, BKB, potentially in the sheep later.
Yeah, so that you don't get spun up and become useless during the fights. There's an invis for Korok. I think the timing window for Narvi is closing. Because once Havos gets that Meonia, it's going to be really good when you place it on the Doom, who will be most likely just running right up into the front lines. And Korok with his invis could look for an opening. It's going to be tough.
What build's Funnick going for? Is he going for BKB?
He is going Mac.
Midas Mac.
So
okay.
Dr. Doom. Oh, here we go. Oh, the smoke is broken right away. They know. They know.
That's awkward.
Yeah, they're gonna back off. The arrow will fly. Nearly lands into the Lycan. Man, that was nearly a panic. Panic self-stun.
Well, they will be cut off. Funnick and Puppey Havost. Korok not quite yet in range for a blink clap, but ooh.
Yeah, they're not gonna push it anymore. And the rest of this lycanthropy form is gonna be wasted, and he's gonna go into the jungle. So back to farming again. I think this game taking a slower pace instead of a blitz like the last 2 games.
Yeah, pretty late mech coming out from Brax. He is number 6 on net worth, but I mean, he was most of the time just 1v1 against the Priestess of the Moon, but I guess he always had to worry about the supports constantly rotating on him, so...
Yeah, he left his lane early to fight as well, so that will slow down his farming quite a fair bit.
And that T2 tower push that failed earlier really cost him a lot because they expected to be almost dead, and now it's healed up all the way back by Living Armor. Oh, what an annoying spell.
Yeah, it's really good against Lycan. And Puppy, he did have a bad early game, but it's all back now. And oh, he'll have to go for his blink. And we'll see how he does. And Korok just gonna be pounding away at Habos, but Habos has his armor on, so he's not gonna take any damage. Starstorms the wave, pushes it back, and the dog does spot them out. So the Moonlight Shadow will get spotted here. And probably gonna ping it out, or will they? Yeah, they're all hugging the towers now.
Nice scouting there by sneaking with his wolves, and still, that one failed T2 push at top really just stopped their momentum in their tracks right there. They really needed a tower down. They needed more space for Lycanthrope to move around, and not only did they not get the tower, but Snaking also died in the process. So now he's forced to stick with his team a little bit more, and this will really limit their efficiency in farming around the map.
On the bright side, for him, his Necro build is nearly on the way to staff. The belt's all done. And with Necro units, he could look to try and fight this. It'll be good to just pin down the support and just maul them. With your ultimate, they all move at max boost speed, summons as well. So it's gonna be really good to pin down the support. I think he'll be looking for a Bane, most likely.
I think this is a mistake from Navi to push into nighttime, though. They don't have vision of fog. They won't have vision.
The purge. He lands on Havos. Havos. Oh no, he's gonna get away. He's gonna leap away. That's a very long leap, actually.
It's just such a dangerous position to push into 2 blinkers, though. Like, if they get caught out by Epicenter, they don't have mass BKBs to power through it yet. If they had a BKB on Phonic, say, okay, yeah, sure, you Scorched Earth, you run in with BKB, you do one of the important heroes, most likely Panda, and then you take the fight from there. But without it, just way too risky a proposition. Lycanthrope will be doing his own thing. They could possibly lose a Roshan before even attempting to get some damage on the towers, so we'll see. They have a vision, though.
They slow down Piggy. That's a zoning tornado there by Dandy. There's going to be an EMP. He's going to burn nothing. The arrow will whiff completely as well. So a little bit of showing off of your powers. But apart from that, nothing really happening. The Lycan does run to the middle lane. About to end his ultimate now. He will summon his wolves and trying to apply some pressure there. But there's no tier 2 in the middle lane. So
well, Navi has lost vision of top lane too. They had that Observer Ward dewarded by Narvi's Sentry. They did plop down another Observer Ward, but it won't see the tower. It won't really get that much vision. And now Narvi looks like they're just doing the same old, same old. 4-man fighting, sneaking off farming.
Do you think Phonic should get the blink? I think he should this game.
I think BKB is probably better for him. I think it's safer. It's just they can't run into Navi. Like, if he blinks in, who's going to follow up? You'll get like maybe an EMP. Navi can just back off as a team, or even just focus down Phonic if he gets a blink. So I think he needs a BKB to make him a little bit more safe.
And then blink, because he'll need to catch the Brewmaster early if he wants to get anything done. But
nice fake back by Navi, trying to catch Narvi off guard with Moonlight Shadow, but they will be privy to it. Looks like a ward did expire. Their Snaking looking to hook up, and I mean there's no reason for Navi to take a fight. Not a 5-on-5. They were looking for a 4-on-5 and an easy doom on Korok, and without that, they're just looking for better engagements.
Bane has a Force Staff. Not bad.
Looks like Narvi really want this T2 tower. I don't really think they need to pressure. They can just have Snaking from the Ancients, from the jungle, push out both side lanes, and then force Navi to react to them. Instead of just trying to brute force push. Last time, this engagement ended up terribly, but that was mostly because it was 4-on-5, and Havos actually doing Snaking's job and split pushing out the sides. Hal comes out, tower getting beat down, Puppy trying to walk in. They don't have any reveal, not under the tower at least.
Yeah, they're gonna back up now. The tornado will land on the Bristleback. The cold snap will follow. He's gonna run out of mana. That's your mech carrier as well. That's one of the disadvantages, and that's your blink. The barrel strike, it does land on the bottom lane. The Doom's in a lot of trouble. He drops the Doom onto the Bristleback, but how much good is that going to do? It's going to do quite a bit. Havos just strafing around. The Overgrowth will lock them all in place, but now spinning the Invoker in a row, and the Epicenter will come across. Havos will take a fall. The Doc is now on the trace, and the Brewmaster actually goes back into Panda form. They will get the tier 2 up top, so in the end, that was a good fight there. They catch up the Doom, the Sand King. I think it's that Observer Ward in the Dire jungle that actually made it possible.
Yeah,
the Sand King jumped onto Funnick without him expecting it, and he had to panic Doom, so he aimed the Bristle back. And also good play by the Brewmaster. I think the Brewmaster the last game wasn't as good. Didn't really spin the right targets, but this one, he sent Dandy just spiraling in the air for 6 seconds, not able to do anything. And
Bristleback definitely did his job. He tanked the EMP and Tornado, and he also tanked the Doom. So yeah, he's going to die, but if you can tank all 3 of those spells, then you're most likely going to win a fight. Overgrowth, not enough to save them at that point. Just fantastic positioning by Narvi, and the Blinkers also catching Navi off guard. What is Doom supposed to do once he gets jumped on by those both Blinkers and Primal Split comes out?
Yeah, you can't do many more important targets because the Lycan's already in wolf form, so
that's pretty much Necro 3 for snaking. Yeah,
Aghanim Scepter for the Panda as well. That's a huge deal because the Aghanim's Pandas have been buffed recently. Earth Spirit gets the Earth's one gets another Thunderclap, so that's 600 AoE burst, and we have the crit coming out from the Earth. Was it Earth?
Fire. Fire has Drunken Brawler. Earth has the clap, and
Air has Drunken Haze. Yeah, okay.
Air has Drunken Haze. So, I mean, we see how farmed Havos is. He's #1 network chart, but you see how easily he died that fight. He went a Glass Cannon build. He went with, what, Phase Boots, Mjolnir, and a Midas. So he has no HP.
Yeah,
he just got completely bursted down by Fog. Very nicely placed epicenter there, and this is really looking bad for Navi. They lose one big fight. I think it was a 3-0 at that point. They got a T2. They're knocking at a T3. Can get healed up by Living Armor, but still, it shows you the explosiveness of Narvi's lineup. And if they take down a Roche, that's really bad news. Navi looking to lose a Rex fairly shortly if one more team fight goes sour.
Yeah, and Lycan purchases up the top seller on the Dota Amazon, Necro 3. That thing has bought so much, and well, now they're gonna pressure another lane, and this tier 2 is gonna be traded, I think. Maybe traded real
I don't think
fast.
that's a great trade for them. That T1 is like the least important tower, but at the same time, Navi not really looking to 5-on-5, but Narvi looking to either break base or take Roshan. Roshan's a much safer bet at this point. They're not really under any sort of timeline because Navi, as I've said a couple of times already, they don't have the best late game.
Yeah. And I think this was one of those games where Dandy not getting an Orchid Malevolence might have cost them. I mean,
that's true. You usually do see the Quaswalks and Focus. They run around and Ghost Walk before they get an early Orchid out on the Brewmaster, and they look to take the team fight from there. But they have no way to control the Brewmaster. Doom doesn't have any mobility. He doesn't have the blink that you talked about. He doesn't have the BKB that I was talking about, and he can't just run up. And Narvi always gets a jump on Navi.
Yeah. So it's crazy. If you wait for the Panda to jump you, usually you die. And if you don't jump the Panda, you die. So that's why I suggested Blink earlier on, but this Panda is getting out of hand.
Surprisingly, looking at the gold graph, they're almost even. I would say that Narvi should have a decent edge considering the amount of towers that they've taken out. 6-3, it looks like.
And a tier 3.
And Roshan.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually finished at T3 on top? I thought it was.
The tier 3 up top was destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it from the minimap.
Yeah, it looks destroyed as well. I remember it dropping and then they backed off. But yeah, like we said, Doom is a money maker, man. He prints money. So I guess that's what's evening it out so far, and the fact that they've been 5-manning a lot, so not a lot of farming done.
Korog looks like he's going for AC probably, more likely than Shivas, I'd say, at this point.
Blink Shivas is good.
Blink Shivas is great, but I think the AC synergizes a little bit better with Bristle and Lycan.
Yeah, I guess. Lycan could get the AC though,
either way,
I think Lycan gets the AC.
Yeah, that's true.
But
or Dezo.
Maybe.
Or BKB. BKB would be pretty good for him too.
Yeah. We'll see what he goes for. He's got nearly 2,000 gold. He's got a Bottle of Illusions, and that'll be pretty cool with his ulti as well.
I still think Narvi needs to pick up a gem. Oh, actually, they have one.
A gem, okay. Yeah. And that's good as well, because once he splits the Earth's Panda, it's going to be hard to kill as well.
Yeah, I think they needed one a while ago.
He's a great keeper of gem.
So now Narvi just looking to take out map control. They have the Aegis, so Navi very unlikely to take out a fight, and they will smoke after clearing the Observer Ward.
Oh no, the Burst Strike lands on all 3!
Oh
the Epicenter is going to be channeled as well. No, it's going to be missed. He stops the Epicenter. I think he did not use it just yet. But now the Panda form has been split. Dandy's going to be in trouble. They spin him up in the air. Is there going to be a Dispel? Yeah, they Dispel. Dandy goes into BKB, says, I'm out. TP's out of there in time. He will not die. But that means no BKB for the high ground defense. And that could be a trouble because Falk had a great discipline there not to use his epicenter.
Man, that was huge. That was such a nice stun coming out from him. 3 on Invis heroes too. But at the same time, does Na'Vi really want to push without Brewmaster ultimate? It is questionable. At the same time, Doom is down. So they don't really have the tools to deal with Lycanthrope twice.
No BKB as well. So yeah, they're going to go for the range Rex first. The arrow will land on the Bristleback. That could set up something to start this off. And the sleep goes out on the Lycan. They kill off his pets, but Bristleback has started swagging up front and just start cooling them up. And nope,
Navi's just trying to use delay tactics. They want to drag out the fight as long as possible so the Aegis will expire so they can actually fight with their ultimates. But Navi,
will the Aegis expire any time now? The epicenter, is it coming out? Yep, it will. Grips on Dandy, but now the epicenter doesn't really do as much damage. Sand King takes a fall. Bristleback's out of mana. He's getting leech seeded up, and now Navi's the one on the chase. They're gripping from behind though. It's not as much damage. Doom runs up to the front, pierces him right in the eye, and he will go down. 1437 gets level death, and well, this is what you're saying. They don't really want to engage without the Brewmaster ultimate. It's 3-0 for Navi.
Yeah, a little bit of questionable play from Navi. They really wanted to force the issue with the Lycanthrope, but they just got EMP too many times. They had no mana to sustain that fight, and Brewmaster ultimate is still 20 seconds off cooldown. So
they got a range Rex.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's
that was close.
Really minor, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They should have been able to get a lot more, I feel, with the T3 down. Look for better engagement still.
They tried to force it, and they paid the price.
They didn't lose a gem, though. I think losing the gem is a really big deal at this point.
Yeah. The Sand King had the right idea, but the center really didn't do too much.
Yeah, damage. And the BKB on Dendi, if he didn't BKB TP out of that fight, they push with Dendi down or force a buyback out of Invoker. So not going for the Orchid, it has its pros and its cons.
Yeah. S-Toy-Ma.
I think it means it's bad.
Okay.
I'm not too fluent in whatever language that is, but mouth is bad.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. But now the score is 9-13, and Navi in the lead, but they're losing a little bit of real estate in the base. So let's be a little bit careful. Havo says it's BKB now, so he doesn't really fear too much for. Doesn't really fear too much for the coming.
Mass BKB is the counter to Panda Ultimate or an Orchid / Scythe of Ice and bursting him down. And
oh no, Havos! You gotta be careful here. Doesn't want to get his BKB spent right now. Oh no, he could die here. They're gonna hit him and they're gonna kill him. Oh man, Havos.
He could have just run away.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he would have been chased down with the blink from the Sand King. But did he? Does he have buyback at this point?
Nah. Havos.
He just bought his BKB, right?
Yeah, he has buyback.
Okay, he has buyback.
But still, it's kind of silly to do that.
Yeah, he has. He's pretty much gonna be forced back. What's the timer left on the Aegis? It should be expiring.
We can
shortly.
click at the clock and see.
45 seconds.
The Aegis should evaporate soon.
Well, they should go to the top T1. Okay, force a buyback. That's exactly what they wanted, and immediately they will back out.
Yeah. Oh, EMP will catch the doggy. Nope. No kill. They back off.
They could easily bait out Snaking at this point, but he has to die within the next 20 seconds, or else they'll be in deep doo-doo.
Yeah. I've also had no business being there, actually. No business at all. Oh no, they're gonna purge up Funnick. Are they gonna force a BKB? Maybe. They make him panic. Nah, they just want to make him panic. And now that's gonna be the high ground. Now Dandy on the counter attack here. Disruption force. The BKB is forced out here from Funnick. The barrel strike will come from Fog. Try to find a target to Doom. Who's gonna be doomed here? Saving the Doom, and BKB is down now for Funnick. So is it an opening? The Brewmaster ultimate is ready.
Yeah, they don't have Lycan ultimate though. If they had Lycan ultimate, it'd be a pretty good fight for them to take. But without it, it's a tiny bit questionable. But they did trade it for BKB.
No, Funnick! He's gonna get burst down now. Overgrowth from Puppy. Gonna save his life. Just a while. No, they're still alive. The Panda. Oh no, the Panda keeps him alive. And now Havos pops his BKB. Gonna distract the enemy forces here. Gonna be pushed away by the Wolves. As well as the Necro units. He's run out of BKB now. It's gonna be Mana Drain. Living Armor's gonna keep him alive. But now there's a sleep on Dandy. Dandy self-slept. So Dandy taking a snooze in the middle of the fight there. 10 and 15, then they still hold Rex.
They didn't even get Funnick there in that fight. They tried to burst him down with his BKB, but masterful hold by Navi. Very nice overgrowth timing and force half to push him out to safety.
They let go of him too quick, I think. Brewmaster could have gotten the kill, but he retreated a little bit too fast. And back to farming, I guess. Snaking, they ran out of the Aegis. They didn't want to give it away. And once again, Shadow Demon and Zanking will pay the price for this engagement. It was a good Barrel Strike, but once again, the BKBs are just the bane of Zanking, I think.
Yeah, Havos just like ran in, killed Theban, and then just BKB and ran away. They really don't have anything for BKB. No Abyssals yet. Bristle is the one who actually keeps getting doomed these fights, which I think is the right choice. If Panda already gets us off with ultimate as well as Lycanthrope, there's not really a better doom target.
He's gonna be feeling pretty crappy, just having to A-click every single fight.
Yeah, I mean, he just dooms, and I mean, you can't get Warpath Psychs up. You pretty much just ignore him, focus on everyone else, and try and weather the storm until Brewmaster Ultimate is over.
And they've been doing it so far. The Doombringer has really been a good meat shield. And he's still holding on to the Frost Armor, if you notice. He just wants to be as tanky as possible, and as impossible to kill.
Havos is getting huge.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, Havos is getting real big.
He's gonna start strafing from the sidelines there. I think he gets a Daedalus now, maybe? Daedalus would be a good item.
MKB would be useful too. It's alright versus Brew, but at the same time, most of the time he has BKB on during the team fights. They're getting
and the Brew's not there to shoot anyway, so
that's true.
It's a low priority.
Sooner or later, they can just focus down the Brew.
Brewlings, yeah. It's pretty easy. Top Rack's taking a little bit damage. But I think it's just chip damage there.
What's our net worth chart look like? Navi slightly in the lead.
Yeah, Lycan's falling a little bit behind. The thing about the Lycan cheese is Lycan is not the greatest late game carry. He's good at destroying buildings, but he doesn't really have anything that like Chronosphere. Or
they could also be approaching the fights a little bit differently too. I think they could be like 4-on-5ing sometimes with snaking, trying to apply multiple pressure, and just always threatening with Brewmaster Ultimate. But they did scout the Roshan with an illusion and immediately try and go in. Observer Ward on the high ground will scare Narvi back. They did pop the Necro Book. Surprised he's actually not going to go D-Ward.
I don't think he sees it. Does he? No. They're gonna time it. No.
It looks like no, but no vision for the high ground.
That ward is hard to see actually, unless you know it's there. So, oh, Doombringer's gonna walk into a bunch of these Necro units.
I really think Lycanthrope needs an Abyssal at this point, and not the AC. It's not that he doesn't do enough damage. He always just gets kited. First, it's sometimes he gets slept, sometimes he gets gripped, sometimes he gets tornado EMP'd. He doesn't have BKB. He gets overgrowth too, and they really need to be able to focus down the BKB heroes because Navi's near immune during the BKB.
Yeah, BKB won't save you from the overgrowth though.
Yeah, I like Abyssal a lot more though, especially if he has 2 lives. They need to be able to get kills and just focus down somebody. Everyone just splits BKBs and just runs away and kite them during the Brewmaster Ultimate.
Navi classic. They use the Moonlight Shadow to try and get an advancement on this position here, but where's the creep wave going?
On the walls, apparently.
Alright.
Again.
So,
I have no idea what they're doing.
Let's go, Roche. Never mind. Didn't bring my Vlads. So, well, they're gonna go back into the middle lane and try and farm. There's a little bit of a smoke in action here for Navi. They're gonna blink Phonic once again. They clap him up and pop the ultimate. BKB's up right away. Havos as well as Phonic. But Phonic dropping real low. Lycan just munches through him. The overgrowth catches a whole bunch of heroes there. EMP lands on a lot of heroes there. Dandy getting a good Deathling Blast across. The epicenter will come. Doo-doo-doo. Not enough damage though. The disruption will come. And is it going to bring him down? Yep. Potom takes a fall. Havos, that's his death without buyback. Does he have buyback? Yeah, he does not have buyback. And that's a long timer as well because he previously bought back. Good barrel strike here from Fog. The Ice Wall from Dandy. Trying to buy some time. Puppy. No more overgrowth. Phonic. He's gonna die again, and this is his buyback life, so if he dies again, it could be GG. No, they get him away. Very, very fortunate there, getting away. Dandy with the Ghost Wall, with the Ice Wall, stalling a long, long time. Fog coming in here with the Barrel Strikes, just making the plays, and well, that's a lot of heroes down there. Navi losing the bottom once again without the buyback, and with the previous buyback timer affecting this death. I think it's a Roshan for Navi.
They had Kuroki actually take out Bane on the back line, or Bane Hallow on the back lines. So if Lycan had not died, they would just immediately stuck in a Roche. So pretty fortunate for them. Very good trade by Navi at the end there, but still they take very heavy casualties. Did we have a team fight recap for that?
Yeah.
Did it show?
Doom buyback? No, I don't know. I don't think so. They're probably prepping. Doom buyback. Mirana no buyback, but now expanding his dieback timer. I think that was good damage control in general for from Invoker, as well as the Bane. Bane, like you said, sniping off the Lycan off screen, and Invoker with the ice walls. If Phonic had died again there, that would have been problems.
Yeah, 2 for 0 would have been much, much worse than a 3 for 1, I'd say, in terms of keeping Lycan alive. So, yeah, it was pretty good damage control, and just great initiation by the Blinkers, too. And that's always the threat, what you have to worry about with BKBs. They BKB and they got focused down by a Demonic Purge, too, so 1437 able to control the fight a little bit more.
Yeah, Sand King. Wait, maybe you see if he gets a Veil. He could do a lot more damage, but I think he's not doing it because, oh man, that was close.
Wolf saving lives right there.
Man's best friend.
So Potom looks like she has buyback now, and they have to be really careful about fighting around the Roshan pit, though. Is Dendi close to a sheep?
Oh, a spin from the side here from Dendi. Just got to be EMP. Burning Mana. Disruption immediately from T-Ban. Going to be saving his life just a little bit. Buys a little bit of time. There's your Doom on the Bristleback. 8 click for you, son. And Brewmaster now pops into his 3 Brewlings. Got to chase after Phonic. And now they're going to get a Bane instead. So Kuroki takes a fall here. Good arrow here. Is going to bring down Fog. Fog will die. A lot of lightning onto him. Good overgrowth from Puppy. Going to stall the fight for just a while now. Dandy on the run. Very low on health. The Ember Spirit, no, not really Ember Spirit. The Fire Spirit is going to be chasing him down. Puppy takes a fall, but Phonic will not be dying here. Good clap here on the Bane. Bane going to be very careful here. Beer for Phonic. And now going to sleep up. The fight, and they're gonna back off here. Havos actually using the Mirana ultimate defensively, and they pop the ultimate here. They are going for Roshan, I think. Yeah, they're going.
So did Kuroki buy back there?
Yeah, I think Kuroki bought back.
So 2 for 1, and Havos managed to pick off Fog during his BKB. So smart play by them. I think Korok can actually use the Dispel to Overgrowth.
Arrow on Bristleback right in the front as well. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Havos just standing and delivering. But they already got the Aegis. It's too late. Is there cheese for this one? I don't think so. The EMP is going to burn all their mana. That's a big EMP, actually. But Havos sleeping there for a while. Good sleep there from Kuro, actually. Havos pops the BKB to retreat. Do they want to fight this? They might actually be able to fight this. Yeah, the good ice wall there from Dendi. Gonna slow them all down. Bristleback is really low. And Phonic sees it. He smells blood in the water. He wants it. And there's a Sunstrike as well. It's gonna hit Dendi. And he lands a Sunstrike. Brewmaster falls. That's your gem on the ground. And this fight was with Aegis as well. The sleep on Lycan. The tornado is not gonna hit. It's just gonna miss. Down the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon on the way out. Try to run. Try to disrupt. Instead, disrupts himself. Delays death by 2.5 seconds. Gets chopped by Phonic. Instead, Dandy takes the kill, so that's a mega kill with Aegis as well, so that's a 4 for nothing trade. Well, that's not really a trade, just taking, no giving.
Well, again, Na'Vi trying to fight without Brewmaster Ultimate, not the best idea from them. Maybe if Mirana were down or the Doombringer were down, but it was just Puppy at that point. So they were trying to take a 4-on-4, no sinking for no Treant Protector and no Brewmaster Ultimate. That's a pretty bad engagement by them. They do manage to snipe up Lycan or Roshan in the meantime and give him the Aegis, but I don't know.
Rip Courier.
Rip Courier indeed.
They did get the gem back though. That's one thing. So at least the Radiant got the gem back, and Na'Vi are in no position to push at this point, but still, it's a pretty close game. I think 15-20. Both teams are still within reach of each other's throats.
Yeah, really nice defensive sleep from Kuroki there. If Havos had died in that fight, it would have been looking real bad. So, still, Na'Vi trying to approach this fight same way. Keep doing Bristle, weather the storm during Brewmaster Ultimate, or fight without Brewmaster Ultimate, and just kite the Lycans. They've been doing a fantastic job of controlling snaking. Also, they have to kill the supports very early. If they kill Fog in 1437 real early on, they'll win the fight.
Yeah. It's a good thing to point out that Dandy actually has been doing a lot of things behind the scenes in these fights. He has been throwing tornadoes, ice pass. He has been really silently deadly. Drop Sunstrikes all around. If you look at his level, does he have enough X-Sword?
He should have a sheep by now too. I think he was saving for buyback and sheep. Now he should have sheep.
Yeah, Dandy's just been a silent killer, like a fart.
5-0 and 8, no deaths on him yet. Pretty impressive.
He's just been standing there, avoiding dying, and just doing a lot of work. It's just been annoying. And 1437.
He's also been draining Bristle's mana, so once he comes out of Doom, he can't really do that much either.
EMP is so balanced.
That spell.
Is there Radiance on Brewmaster?
Radiance? Is there?
I don't know. My eyes might be tripping. Yeah, I think I'm tripping. But yeah, no Radiance. I saw him glowing a little bit.
Yeah, he has a lot of gold. Or he's.
I don't think Radiance is that clever anyway.
It's not the
Get a
greatest versus
refresher off.
BKB. Refresher would be much better.
They have been losing a lot of fights because it was on cooldown.
Mm.
BKB times are dropping lows now. If we can check out the various heroes, Funnick should have 5 seconds left. He has been using pretty liberally. Oh, Dandy gets a tornado on the Lycan, forces out the ultimate.
And now Mirana too with the MKB, so a lot of Panda's spells pretty useless at this point in terms of controlling Mirana. And Lycan, I'm
Finally
surprised
getting BKB.
he's not more farmed than he is though. They've been giving him a lot of space. They've taken out every single Roshan and Moonlight Shadow.
I think Funnick can really make plays with him.
Uh-oh, if Korok gets sheeped out here, this could be really, really bad for them. But
Havos! No! Oh man. Havos has MKB, so Panda not last very long.
yeah, 2,600 gold on him. Not really sure what he could go for. If they had a refresher, I mean, by that time, Havos is going to be really, really stacked. I guess he's not going to be 6-slotted anytime soon. Still has one more item, and then Midas.
He's dishing out hurt now.
They can't really do anything to him. Like he just BKBs as soon as Panda ultimates popped and just snipes people around from the fight.
How's Funnick doing? Does he have a blink? I think if he has a blink, he can make some sick plays. If he blinks and dooms Panda, is over.
He's been dying in most of the fights, so he's been forced to be their front line. And he takes the brunt of the spells. Like almost every time Panda will blink and clap and
that's how the Doom is played actually. He's just I've seen Vici do it the same way as well.
But
RT
still, he has a
jump in,
Midas.
doom someone, use all his spells and just die.
He's still able to accrue a lot of gold though, even though he's died.
He has money very close to blink down. Maybe they sell the mech come later this game. I don't know if mech is still useful anymore.
It doesn't seem like shutting down Panda is the most important thing, but if they do that, I think they can win a fight pretty handily. At the same time, Panda they just all run from it still. They still can't get like 2 or 3 kills ideally. They can't even kill the supports. Like Puppy waits for the Brewmaster ultimate, he drops his overgrowth, and everyone's just standing there for a few seconds, and Navi buys their time.
Yeah. Heaven's Hilbert on Brax, but no use since he is permanently doomed in every fight. And also EMP'd, so he's just A-clicking.
Yeah, I think he actually needs a BKB. I don't really know why he picked up Heaven's Helper. I guess he was probably getting focused down by Havos a lot, but Havos has MKB, so not terribly effective. If he has BKB, at least he can dodge the Tornado EMP so that he has mana to do something in team fights.
Yeah, but then again, getting perma-doomed is not fun anyway. So we'll see what happens here. The Living Armor, Havos is just baiting. He has buyback. If you look at the buyback timers there, the ones without buyback are actually Narvi. So if they take a bad fight here, they could lose.
Yeah, they really do not want to lose the next Roshan. If Navi gets the next Roshan, I think the game is theirs. Whereas Narvi, they still can get it, and they really need another Rex. That range Rex, you haven't felt his impact the entire game.
It helps you push the wave, but it's not the meat shields that the Mega Melee creeps have. And
so what's our Roshan timer looking like?
Oh, that's a smoke up here from Narvi. So not 2 minutes before we know if it is going to be a short or long respawn. I think if Narvi wants a good one, it should be... Oh, are they going to backdoor it? I think, yeah. Are they going to backdoor the Rex? They could. They could.
They're approaching from the low ground right now. They could easily smoke into the high ground from top and then gank them.
They could just blow the...
mid.
Oh no, they run right into it. It's supposed to get caught out. That's an instant barrel strike there. The blink comes in, but a good tornado from Dandy. Now there's your Brewmaster ultimate. Funnick's out of his BKB. The overgrowth traps all of them again. Like you said, holds them in place. Puppy dropping low. The BKB on the Lycan. He gets gripped. Good grip here from Kuroki. Just handles him there. And now there's a big epicenter. It's gonna blow him up. There's your Bane dropping down. He buys back immediately. He has no ultimate anymore. Funnick running back in there. He's dropping really low. Is he gonna die? He's dropping very, very low. Funnick drops down to the Necro units. And now Havos standing and delivering. Fires an arrow. Will he land on anything? Goes right through the trees. And snaking once again on the retreat. Funnick, does he have buyback? He does, but he doesn't want to spend it. He wants to actually start using the time that he has chalked up from his previous buyback. So once again, a successful defense from Navi. I think that was you could say it was nearly a prophetic tornado from Dandy. He blinked right into the tornado, the Panda. So slowed down the initiation by a lot. And
I still think Narvi comes out ahead on that fight. They lose their 2 supports. They force a buyback from Kuro. They don't lose any important heroes. And again, the BKB duration on Navi must be getting really, really low at this point.
I think they're all 4 seconds there, really. Yeah. Havos one might be 5, but I think Funix one's is 4. His one didn't last very long. And Dandy's should be 4 as well. Havos are very far up. There's Bane and Trian behind him though, so that's Heaven's Halberd preventing shooting on the tower.
Without Sand King, there's no way to catch him though, so Havos isn't scared until Sand King revives. So looks like almost a maximum duration Roshan spawn. 2.5 minutes, Havos.
4 staff, gotta keep him alive.
Good.
Yeah, Dandy's in the sidelines as well. He the sides. He could drop a tornado anytime. Lycan, they're really overcommitting here. I think the BKB here from Havos a little bit too early. I think. Oh no, he takes damage. Havos. Oh no, that was nearly fatal.
Got to get that gold, man. He has a Daedalus almost completed plus buyback if he wants to buy that right now. So he is hitting hard.
5,200 gold. Okay, Havos is looking rich, but yeah, that would have been unnecessary if he had died.
Yeah, 1 death for Havos right now could potentially be very, very game-changing. So he can't be caught out like that. Yeah, but he was smart to back off when Fog revived.
Level 3 epicenter. Oh no, a Hexion here on Brax. 4 staff away. EMP is gonna miss. This time he'll keep his mana. And the Bane coming in here sleeps him up. The Wolves will go forth. They actually take off the sleep. The arrow will fly. Is it gonna land? It's gonna hit a creep. The creep will take it in the eye. And Living Armor is just healing up this melee rack, so the Navi draft is just really paying off in the late game. This chip tactics won't work.
Yeah, they should be eyeing for Roshan at this point. I think that's a much better place for them to fight on the high ground. It's going to be up pretty soon. They haven't even checked.
1 minute now, 1 minute now. Oh no, they get big catch here on Bane, but now the BKB going up. Funnick once again gets a Doom off. He dooms the Brewmaster this time actually, so that's a big Doom to get. Now getting Cold Snap, getting Korok. Getting him, he's gonna be Sunstrike. Dandy nearly getting the hit, no need for that. Havos shoots him with an arrow. Big epicenter, double kill, dominating for him. Havos takes a fall, buyback from him. Doom buys back. Man, Fog is just saving the day here for Narvi. And now the USA hopes will stay alive. That was a big Doom from Funnick, but oh, that was a bigger epicenter. Fog, Dota.
Does Korok not have buyback? I'm actually surprised he didn't. But a few buybacks forced out from Navi. Yeah, they lose a gem in the process. Bane bought back the fight before. Doom bought back. Marana bought back. That's a big one. Yeah, huge epicenter connecting on
level
Marana.
3 epicenter.
That's the problem with these BKBs being so low at this point in the game.
Yeah, Fog has been super patient this game.
Yes, he really has been. Casual just walks up, picks up the gem a minute after the fight's over. Okay.
Dust settles and we'll get it. So, well, that's one of the things where the long drawn out fights, I think the BKBs start getting weak, but Dandy gets powerful as well.
Yeah, he's doing some right click damage too with a Maelstrom of his own, and net worth graph still really, really close, and both teams know that Roshan is up at this point. It's been 3 minutes since the 8 minute has elapsed, and very, very hot point of contest. Navi, they have to get it for Havos at this point.
Yeah, and Bristleback has got a 10-second BKB. That could be huge. This late, I mean, Navi being a little bit, well, I wouldn't say sloppy, but risky with the late BKBs are actually paying off now because they have held on so long.
Oh, they know that Navi's going in for Roshan. High ground arrow, he leaps in, and Narvi all respawn, going into the Roche pit, and no gem though. They really need another gem.
Yeah, they need to wait for Sand King, and his ultimate is up. All right, so epicenter is up. We can get the ground.
Do they have any gem on Narvi?
They have the gem, but
is it on Brax?
I think it's on Brax.
Okay,
it should be on Brax. We can check. It's the gem on Brax.
I guess they have Necro 3 too, so not the biggest of deals. So yeah,
Brax the Brax gem, and he has a 10-second BKB, so it's gonna be pretty tough. I mean, Lycan's BKB
the wrap around with the smoke and a DD on Havos. This could be disastrous.
A big wraparound gank is gonna be the name of the game.
Or they could just sneak in Roshan. The Wolf just died. Yeah. And Narvi, they aren't actually expecting the Roshan.
Oh no, but why are they attacking? Navi shouldn't be attacking. They drop an EMP, they're gonna whiff it completely. They doom up the Bristleback though. That's your gem loss. Dandy gets purged up. The BKB comes as well. The Sheeple and Lycan, half health already. He's gonna go after the Bane Elemental. Gets gripped up. Havos is now gonna strafe away at him, but no, spin away. Good spin. That's a triple kill here for Funnick. Unstoppable for Dandy. They get a full team wipe. Panda's in big trouble. His Pandas are gonna be chopped up. Magic immune or not, you are gonna be in a lot of trouble. Funnick with the triple kill. Man, this fight just took a bad turn for Navi. And Navi Classic on their way
Wow, what a
The
team
securing
fight
of
from
Roshan.
them, too. Just masterfully executed. Smoke ganking from behind. Narvi did not see that one coming at all. That will be an Aegis for Havos. This is really, really bad for Narvi. That's pretty close to the game. They just need one more fight like that, and I mean, they just have massive BKBs. They just did so much damage early. They instantly killed the Bristleback at the start of the fight. They cut out the supports too, and they were even able to kill Lycanthrope during his BKB.
Yeah, because he popped his BKB at half health, and he got gripped the minute he used his BKB by the Trian, and Savos strafed him down.
And they have to initiate with Panda Ultimate before Navi can bum
Bryce
rush
got caught out before the fight even started, so
Yeah.
that's going to be tough. They have one more chance, so it's going to be tough, but this game has been pretty bad so far. But I mean, we praise all Panic, we praise Trians, but really, Dandy's Invoker has been a beast this game. A lot of shit flying around, and it's just really tough for supports that cannot afford a BKB to deal with this. And again, EMP, the tornado, the stuns. Dandy might be a little bit too far out this time. He pops his BKB. He has cheese as well. He kills off a support again. T-Bun will die to that meteor combo. So, well, it was worth it. You thought he was out of position, but he got the free kill there.
Yeah, Panda ult has cooled down, so Narvi pretty much just have one fight left in them, and
all for this one exposed Rex.
Yeah,
and hasn't lost any health.
What does Lycanthrope have?
Same
He
stuff.
picked up anything
Assault
else?
Cuirass.
Okay, he needed Abyssal a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh no! Snaking! Snaking! And now he pops the Necro units. Dandy gonna get caught out. He doesn't have BKB this time. He's gonna get chopped up by the Lycan. The Barrel Strike, the epicenter is gonna come in. It's not enough damage. The BKBs come out in time. And Doom, he's gonna drop down low. But is he gonna die? Is he gonna drop? Snaking, still chasing. Gets a lucky bet. RNGesus in the house. Spins him up. Havos in trouble as well. They might get the kill here. The cheese from Dandy brings him up to full health. Snaking's ulti ends. And now Havos, round 2 is up. He's back in the fight, but he gets hit by a first hit bash. Once again, another bash here from the Lycanthrope. Havos goes down to a crit. Oh no! Now Navi's turn to throw. The bears come. The bears goes forth, and the wolves chasing down Dandy. Dandy goes into Ghost Walk. There's a sleep here. The Shiva's got. Is he gonna catch the Bane? Fog catches him, and now Bane Elemental gonna get stunned up. I don't think he's gonna survive. Lycan is back in the fight. The clap right on the face. 3 kills. Puppy and Dandy the only ones to survive, and Narvi, they take it all back. Hex on Panda as well.
What the hell? I don't even know what happened in that fight. That was absolutely ridiculous. They had a lot of good RNG too. The bashes, the crits that came out, and they managed to take down Havos twice. And looks like his buyback has still not yet cooled down. And even if it does, he doesn't have the gold for it. So we're looking at 60 seconds left on him, and Bristleback is the only hero that is down still. They're waiting for the creep wave, and yeah, Fog with a big epicenter again. I mean, Fog has just been pulling out of his mind
MVP
this game.
if they win.
Yeah.
And well, we're gonna see what happens here. They have a lot of time, like you said. The buyback comes out from Mirana. He just had the gold for it, and he's gonna buy back. But this is still a big crimp. If he dies again, it's over.
Snaking doesn't care about the ice wall.
He might hit really hard, but he's not tanky at all.
Oh, Havos has a new BKB.
Okay, he's got a lot of gold, so it's about time he spends it. 10 seconds on that, and I think Lycan might finally get the Rex of his dreams. No, he's a pig. He's a dead pig. Good disruption from 1437. He's gonna keep himself alive. Fog gets the Barrel Strike across. Havos dropping low. Is he gonna get killed this time? No, he bumps the 10-second BKB. The new BKB. Lycan going after Puppy. Puppy, no, doesn't have the overgrowth just yet. Then the Purge on Havos. The Bristleback running up forward. Puppy got dropped real low. Having the fountain now. Nearly getting the fountain there. Nearly getting the kill. The disruption once again on the Bristleback. The Sunstrike gonna be dodged there. Fog falls asleep. And he's gonna run away. What's happening in the base? The Panda still clapping. Doesn't have his ultimate. Still doomed, this Brax. He's gonna get brought down. Double kill for Funnick. And now there's gonna be trouble for the Brewmaster. Is he gonna be able to blink away? There's the Shiva's got. He falls asleep. Oh no, this is trouble. The arrow will fly. And he's gonna get punched. He's gonna get brought down. Triple kill for Funnick. 24 to 33. 34, and Navi once again defends the top Rex.
My goodness, that
I think they stay away from this Rex. If they want to win, they should stay away from this Rex.
been the bane of their existence. Well, such a back and forth game. I thought Navi was going to take it with Aegis, and then they try and push high ground, get wiped by Narvi. Narvi tries to push high ground and get wiped again. So neither team strong enough at this point, but still Havos. No buyback on him. He's pretty much out of gold too. And Lycanthrope closing in on the Abyssal Blade plus buyback that he so desperately needs. He might need a new BKB coming up soon too.
Yeah. He
So
might need it. Brax has been AFKing this whole game. I feel bad for the guy.
They also need more sheeps on Narvi. Navi has, what, just one sheep on Invoker. Can we get an F5 here? Mjolnir completed too, yeah. Invoker, how does he manage not to die in an hour-long game?
I tell you,
that's this close.
Silent but deadly. The fart.
Yeah, double Mjolnir too is a little ridiculous.
Yeah, the lightnings will fly everywhere. Supports are just gonna die, but it's Abyssal Blade time. So he has buyback, Abyssal Blade, snaking. He pops his ultimate.
Casual ulti.
Is that a misclick? I don't think he's chasing after Dandy. It might be kind of ambitious. Alright, so gank up some Force Spirits that will show you guys. Yeah.
Only 3 heroes with buyback at this point. Sand King, Doom, and Invoker.
More important for Navi, I think.
How did Train Protector pick up AC? I guess it's a 60-minute game.
Yeah, it is a long game. Puppy managed to finally bust out the piggy bank and get that AC up and running. So
oh, Korok has a sheep too. Okay, that's pretty
yeah,
important. Oh yeah, they had the sheep. They tried
had a sheep.
They really tried to kill Mirana. That was a pretty smart engage by them. Fog Blink, stunned the Mirana, and then they followed up with the sheep. But he got force-staffed out to safety.
Yeah, if they doesn't have buyback. So.
Yeah, if they had killed him right there, that would have been game. But very smart force-staff and defensive play by Navi.
I don't even think if they kill Havos, it's game. But
you don't? At that point, he had just bought back and just bought his BKB. If he doesn't even get a chance to pop his new BKB.
That's true. Oh, they forced the Force Spirits. Okay, the smoke here. They're just at each other's door.
They need
they
Fog to stun, and he's a little bit too far behind. And a counter smoke. Oh my goodness.
Run right in there, and the arrow will fly. It's gonna miss. And Doombringer.
Funix still hasn't been popped out yet. There it goes.
And now they Doom onto the big dog, and they're gonna retreat right away. Doom's gonna be down, and they're gonna wait for re-engagement. So
that's a pretty small window to deal with, though, when Lycanthrope ultimate is up and Doom is down, so not the biggest.
The downtime for Lycan's ulti is not really high, actually. He can just go back, and yeah, he's 20 more seconds, and he can just go back in, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, Brax will finally maybe be able to do something in a fight, not getting doomed constantly.
Yeah. Maybe he can start snorting around, cooling up.
So one more hero has picked up a buyback status, and that will be Lycanthrope.
Okay, so now it's up to... We'll see if Havos gets destroyed this fight immediately. If he gets destroyed without bringing everyone down, GG.
Yeah, Navi just trying to wait until Havos has buyback again. What's his gold status looking like? Oh, he needs 1,700 gold? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's not going to have buyback this game. Unless he gets an ultra kill or something in this fight. Havos might not want to be so far front, actually. This is very dangerous. Now the tornado comes up. Is there going to be an EMP? EMP once again. Now the hex up. Is that Havos? Havos gets caught. That's a force staff down to the low ground. Havos is in trouble. He pops his BKB. Half elf now. Lycan just wants him. Just get close enough. But the grip coming out from Kuroki. Funnick just beating away at him. And now the disruption 1437 saves him. Dandy's on the monster kill. Has not died this entire fight. There's a kill there. Havos is down. Havos is down. There'll be no more buyback. Fog is on his way out. He got the mega kill. Very important kill to get. Bristleback takes a fall, but is there gonna be more? Sand King on the way out. Panda is in trouble himself. Dandy somehow staying alive throughout all these fights. Like I told you, Havos, he might die. He might not mean
they were so close.
Game.
If Lycanthrope had abyssalled him as soon as he got sheeped, they would have won that fight there.
Oh man, the misses. Oh no, Puppy finds him. Oh, the lead seat. Nah, he's not getting out now. You're not getting it now. Brain sap, no need. Funnick destroys him with a dominating streak. And
yeah, they had the right idea. They focused down Muran at the start of the fight. They sheeped her. They had her cornered, and he didn't pop Abyssal. If he Abyssal sword, they killed the fight right there. Lycan isn't forced to chase to the right side. He got gripped up alone.
Oh wow, Sunstrike.
Oh no.
Dandemon, no scope.
So
10-0, man.
If it's a long Roshan respawn, it will be in Narvi's favor. What's Roshan looking like right now?
Jump on the ground.
Roshan.
We'll
1 minute. Okay, that's really bad for Narvi because Navi can still take it with like 30 seconds left on the Panda and the Sand King. Well, still, actually they can't take it without Havos.
RNG is saving. Oh man, Navi. I told you when it comes to plays like games like these where it just comes down to the wire, Navi really has the phenomenal gameplay. Fog buys back. There's going to be Lycan, there's going to be Panda all up. There's going to be one more fight, I think. No, Panda still has 20 seconds on the sidelines. Navi, if they want to go now, they have to go right now. And Havos, he's going to have buyback very shortly, I think. Is he? He has buyback now, but no goal for it.
So Navi threatening a Roshan because they're on Dire. It's a little bit closer for Priest of the Moon.
It's going to be real close.
Ooh.
It's going to be super close. Funnick is back backing off, and Havos is back in the fight as well. The Observer Ward will spot them out. Here comes the Tornado once again. Brax, it's doom for you. Pentagram, and they summon the Wolves, they summon the Necro units. They're going to be BKB on Funnick. No, they're going to retreat now. Brax, the Necro units are summoned. They sleep up the Lycan. They force him away. Is there going to be an arrow to follow up? So it's going to be a disengagement. Once again, this match is really shaping up to be one of the closest matches we've seen so far.
Yeah, Gem picked up again on Navi. Panda has respawned and joined the fight. And neither team can leave Roshan. It's too important at this stage in the game. A lot of buybacks are on cooldown right now.
As well. So it's going to be pretty important, and both teams can just melt Roshan at this point. Dandy, what are you doing? Gets hexed up. Dandy might actually die for the first time this fight. Is he going to get killed? There he goes. Brewmaster ultimate. Good overgrowth there once again here from Puppey. They're going to kill off Bristleback once again. Who's dropping low? Trien is dropping real low. Another barrel strike coming out here. Puppey dropping low himself. The Panda is actually dropping very, very low. Low health. Lycan is down. Is there a buyback? Yeah, he buys back into the game. Dandy's on the Beyond Godlike streak. Puppey takes a fall, but it's a small kill. A very small kill. The Panda cold snap. Go to drunk up Dandy. The arrow will land. Miss the 4. Lands it right in the knee. And Panda gets sunstriked. And that is 4 heroes lost. And I think Narvi might have just breathed their last breath. I mean, this is not good. Volk bought back. Lycan bought back, no ultimate. This is Roshan to Navi.
Yeah, it's Roshan for Navi, so wow. I mean, I thought that they were focused on Dandy, but Snaking wasn't there, or he got gripped up in the fight. They just can't focus down anybody else. They use Snaking Sun, they use Sheep. After that, they really don't have any hard suns aside from Abyssal. So looks like
Doom.
Ouch,
oh,
and
man.
he's
nail in the coffin.
He also has the Aegis too, so he is just so damn tanky. Look at him, 21 armor. He has a little bit of evasion, no MKBs on the side of Navi, and he's just panning out to be a much more useful offlaner in this particular game than the Bristleback, who just constantly gets kited. Maybe they can take it out by backdooring at this point, though.
I don't know, man. Navi has all the buybacks.
Did you even see Tree? Tree had Mjolnir up on him, and he was just punching people.
Yeah.
And the overgrowth is
Puppey's
really strong
overgrowth
this
has been
lane.
really good.
Yeah.
And but I think MVP goes to Dandy's Invoker. I mean, this guy stayed alive. How the hell?
Yeah, 11-0-22 MKB up on him. He probably does as much damage as Vos, or closing in on it.
The reason why people used to ban Dandy's Invoker, but this is
one of the few times I've seen a Quas Wex transition into late game very, very smoothly.
yeah. I mean, when you go this late in the game, you got all your orbs.
But usually it's like Quas Wex, okay, Tornado EMP starts owning, and then people get BKBs and they fall off and they don't really do anything.
He's carrying.
Maybe
He's
they
got
sheep.
Monkey
Yeah,
King buff.
he is carrying now.
I mean, if he had Axe Scepter, you'll see the Pianist come out and he'll just cast all the spells. But too many BKBs around, so he decided to go for the right-click power. And
Navi have a pretty good window to fight now. They have the Aegis, they have the Cheese, they have a Refresher on Doom, which can catch them off guard, and Narvi still have buybacks on cooldown for a few minutes time. 2.5 minutes left on Sand King, almost 4 minutes, 4 minutes on the Lycanthrope, and Puppey doesn't have buyback, but not the biggest deal in the world.
yeah, the Havos picked up another BKB. It's like, never can have too much magic immunity.
And he swapped out his Hand of Midas for an HOD too.
Yeah, he's starting to hurt quite a lot. And once again, the casual Lycanthropy. I don't know. I don't see how Narvi can win this with all the buybacks on Navi available.
They just need to focus down one of the heroes very quickly with Abyssal. That's the only way I see them winning it, because the Panda Ultimate, it's fallen off. It's 66 minutes of the game. Yeah, he has Scepter, but still, it can only do so much at this point, and they really need the right clickers to come through. Brax pretty much just gets kited or doomed every single fight. Sand King can't do anything versus BKB. Shadow Demons can't do anything versus BKB, so it's really on Lycanthrope for the right click damage, but he just doesn't have that much support, and Kuroki has been finding some fantastic Fiend's Grips, so he can maybe BKB one of them, but at the same time, he has to deal with Overgrowth, Fiend's Grip, and the massive amounts of right click from Navi. So it's
this Moonlight Shadow could be potentially bad. Oh, they nearly caught Snaking there. So now it's gonna port out, and they're gonna farm a bunch of ancients. They're taking it slow. They don't want to be too aggressive. The dogs are just keeping tabs on Havos and its movements. He's got a second BKB in the trunk, so the buybacks are still not off cooldown. So
yeah, I'm
Narvi,
surprised they didn't actually make a move with the Aegis, but I guess they don't think they're strong enough to force high ground yet. And no racks have been taken in like the last 30 minutes or so.
3 minutes before Diffusal Bane. Oh, just to kill off Lycan Wolves, Lycan Necro units.
It's also for the Ghost Scepter up on Sand King.
Yeah, and I think it's just the purge is strong. I guess I don't know if you can purge pandas. I don't think you
I
can.
don't think so.
That would be OP.
Would be OP indeed. So looks like sinking also
Buying
going.
a book. I don't think books are good after a certain time.
Oh, what else should he go for? Sheep. Sheep. Is probably.
Aghanims, Veil.
Yeah, he's the only one that does any magic damage really. So I think Veil would be
Aghanims.
worse than Ags. Ags is pretty good. I would like to see a sheep so they can.
Yeah,
maybe
sheep's
focus on
always good. When you
Four
have
staff.
when you have blink, sheep's always good.
4 staff's good too.
Yeah, he has the 4 staff.
Oh, he does? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Well, Gold League kind of getting out of hand. Surprise Narvi hanging in there.
Oh, okay. No, okay. That's not a big deal. Just casual disruption.
So now Refresher Doom, though. How do you deal with 2 Dooms? One on Lycan, one on Bristleback?
I don't know.
kinda
That's
ignored
what
the
I was
panda.
saying. I mean, your entire team is just going to be sitting
Not to
pretty
mention
and-
that 2 BKBs and 2 Disarms and 2 Shivas.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Double boots to travel. Gotta
Yeah.
get that value.
Well, Snaking will be split pushing the top lane. Navi looking to clear out some reserve rewards before they threaten high ground. And
The top Rex is still standing. Amazing.
do they have any TPs on Navi? I guess Doom has boots of travel, of course.
But really, I think at this point they just trade Rexes. I don't think it's that big a problem as well. They got 5 heroes here, and I don't think Lycan can out DPS it. There's gonna be a disruption on Doom. There's gonna be EMP as well. Brack's gonna get pushed away from his own Rex, and well, the ranged Rex gonna be taking a fall very shortly. They still have a lot of buybacks. Havos looking for that big arrow, and now he gets Heaven's Tailbirded up. And Lycan might finally get the Rex of his dreams. Is he gonna do it? No, he's gonna.
Oh, the
dog
TP
away.
actually get cancelled. What happened?
Yep, TP gets cancelled. I think they.
Is that a free Rex? Did Rex actually fall?
I think so. No living armor.
Oh,
Nope.
Dendy doing his
Dendy's
thing.
back in there. Yep.
Deafening Blast owning.
Rip dogs and oh, Lycan will not be finding it, and he should stay out of the
Oh.
way. No, my friend, run. Living armor, Overgrowth. They might get a kill on him if they go. No, they jump on in. Havos gets caught out, but he pops a big BKB. Double Doom. Now going to be going up. No, he's holding on to that. Bristleback is down. There's going to be a buyback here from Bristleback. Sand King already taking a fall. There'll be no more fight for that. And then the second Doom going out onto the Lycan. And that's going to be his death as well. Invoker takes a last strike on him. That's another kill for Dandy. And now the Brewmaster just walking around doing absolutely nothing. Cannot do anything about it, actually. His ultimate is pretty useless at this point. Sunstrike! No need for that. That's another kill for Dandy. Dandy, is he up to 13 now?
That's pretty much the last
Yeah.
straw. They don't have buyback on Brew, no buyback on...
No ultimate anyway.
No buyback on any of the dead heroes on Narvi. That's pretty
Yeah.
much game at this point.
25-48. Navi delivers once again.
Oh, maybe Snaking can make some sneaky plays, but
Sneaking,
he's not strong
sneaking.
enough relative to other heroes.
Yeah, Lycan just tapers off as well. And arrow, oh, the good old sleep into the arrow and Sunstrike. No need for that. Havos crits him down. And GG, I think, will be coming out anytime soon. Narvi put up a big fight.
What a hell of a
but
game.
Yeah,
That's
that
close.
was a super long game.
So
man.
congratulations to Navi. They will advance and play
90% save their rares.
They play what, EG, I think?
Yeah, they play against the Sad Boys.
So Navi EG will be our last best of 3 up for today. Next one will be DK Vici. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We have 2 best of 3s left here in the summit, and unfortunately we have one more team eliminated. And Narvi, at least they will go. I mean, they've had some really close games. Sure, they only took home 1 win this entire tournament, but they play like absolute champions. And once they get more experience under their belts and some better teamwork, they're a force to reckon with.
Yeah, they play with the best teams in Dota right now. I think short of Alliance, I think all the best teams are here at the summit. Did I miss anyone? Empire maybe Empire, but yeah, a lot of good teams here, and you can't really blame Narvi for their results. And still, they put out a hell of a fight. 60 over minutes, 70 minutes. I think that was close to 70 minutes. And Navi, well, Navi are great in this kind of pressure situations. They're that anime protagonist kind of team where they just
The high ground hold was just
Yeah.
amazing from them. They lost their T3 tower so early on top lane, and still they kept holding. They didn't even lose that melee Rex for the rest of the game. And as you said, Dendy kind of the unsung hero for that fight. He wasn't like particularly flashy, like huge meteor deafening blast, but I don't think he died the entire game.
Yeah.
His BKB
13-0.
definitely paid off, and yeah, usually you don't see Invokers transition that well. I'm just so surprised that he was able to dump out that much damage. And Havos too. He went a glass cannon build, and he still was managed to put out tons and tons of damage, die minimally, I'd say, and Phonic on his Doombringer puppy with the
Space
amazing
making, yeah.
overgrowth. Wow, what a
And
game.
Kuroki just gripping wherever is needed. But guys, never forget the dandy fart.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I myself am Merlini Dota. This guy is Lysander.
Zenora.
Lysander Zenora, if you want to follow him on Twitter. We'll be back after a short break. Not sure when the next match is scheduled to start, but our production crew will let you know on the screen. So thank you guys. We're going to take a quick lunch break. Thank you guys for watching.
Much love and Kappa.